Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for all updates. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sneha Banerjee and today I'm going to talk about a book that just left me completely speechless. Has it ever happened with you that you read a book so freaking amazing that it completely blew your mind? Because this book really did. And so the book is All Are Wrong Today by Elan Mastai. Now this is the debut novel of Elan Mastai and he is also a screenwriter. That already tells you that he has the talent and he knows how to write. He has learned it and he is really a master of writing because his writing style is so amazing. So I will not be telling you a lot about the plot of the book because then it will be full of spoilers and I don't want to do that. I'll just give you a little synopsis of it, which will be like enough for you to understand what the book is all about, and there is so much for you to actually explore in it when you read it. Because the plot is very dense, that is, a lot is happening in this book. There is just so many events, so much that is going to happen in this book that you will read, and I'm telling you and I'm assuring that this is one of the best time traveling books that you will read. And now that you know that this is a time traveling book, so I'll tell you what the story is all about. Okay, so the protagonist of the book is Tom Barron. Now Tom Barron is the son of this genius scientist, and this scientist is very ambitious. He wants to build this time traveling machine and he wants to time travel. Now he himself will not time travel. He has appointed a few chrononauts who are going to perform the actual time traveling. So this scientist is actually building the time traveling machine. So Tom Barron is his son. The thing is that his father is such a genius scientist that Tom Barron can just never match up to his level of geniusness, or the kind of brilliance that his father holds. Tom Barron lives in 2016, but this 2016 is not our 2016. This 2016 is the kind of 2016 that people from the 1960s imagined it to be like. So they imagined that there will be flying cars and all of that stuff, and that's the 2016 in which Tom Barron lives. So now when Tom Barron is time traveling, he makes an error with the machine that leads him to our version of 2016. And that is just so pretty amazing. So don't be scared. This is not really a spoiler. This is just a basic story, the basic plot of the story. There's a lot there for you to explore. So don't worry, this is really not a spoiler. This is just a basic outline, a basic synopsis of the story. So don't really worry about the spoilers. I'm not going to give any of it. Now the story is not just about time traveling and chrononauts. The story is basically a time traveling love story between Tom Barron and Penelope. Now Penelope is a chrononaut obviously, but she was an astronaut who now turned into a chrononaut, and there is a very interesting and hilarious story behind it. This is one of the best time traveling books or stories that I've ever read, because usually there is always some kind of loophole, or sometimes it's just that you just cannot absorb it, you just cannot digest it because it doesn't sound accurate, it doesn't sound something that can happen. But with this book, there are absolutely no loopholes, and it actually feels so real, so true, and so accurate that yeah, this can happen. And there are descriptions, and there are actually explanations to everything that is happening. So Tom Barron is telling you everything, that how things are happening, and it's just so amazing. And obviously he tells you about the scientific aspect as well, but he tells you about it in such a relatable manner that you understand it, and that's the beauty of this book. Now the plot of this book is obviously very interesting and very out of the box, but I think the writing style is something that I actually want to talk about a lot, because I have never read a book like this. The writing style is just so refreshing, so humorous, so hilarious. It is beyond this world. Now I think I have really become a fan of Elan Mastai after this one book, because I really don't think I've ever read a narration like this. And since this book is a fictional biography, so you just connect with the character, you just connect with the person who is telling his story to you. So it's a first person direct narrative, and I loved it because the way Tom Barron tells you his story, it's very humorous. So what happens is that when he's telling you the saddest moment of his life, it's told in a way that it's so humorous and hilarious that you just kind of end up laughing at his sad moments. And I think that is something brilliant. Also the way Tom Barron sees himself. Like what happens is that usually we see a character and we see that character from different perspectives, but what does a character thinks about himself or herself, that is something very rare. So Tom Barron is a character who is very honest, he's very transparent, and he knows what he is. So when he's being a jerk to a woman, he knows he's being a jerk to a woman, and he tells it, and it's very transparent. He doesn't keep a masquerade, he doesn't wear a mask and tells you that he's amazing even when he's not. And that is a genius move by Elan Mastai, where he made his character, his protagonist, so freaking honest that it just completely blows your mind. Now, I wouldn't say that this book is an easy book or the language is very simple. I think the language is okay. It's not very advanced, but it's not very easy as well. So I don't really think if I should actually recommend this book to a beginner or not, because then what happens is that this book is extremely engaging. It's so captivating that if a beginner picks it and can read the language properly, then that person can actually get with this book and finish this book as well. So usually whenever you read an amazing book, there is something that is not that great about it, or something that you feel a little upset about. But with this book, I don't really think there was anything. I loved this book thoroughly. And yeah, maybe there was one point that the side characters, they don't get enough focus. I mean, I would want to know more about the side characters and the ones supporting the story, but I think it's okay because this is a biography, a fictional one. The book only focuses on the side characters as much as it is required to tell you the story of Tom Barron, because Tom Barron is telling you his story. So he will decide that who is more important and who is not. So you cannot really go out and say, I want to know a little more about the side characters. So it's a biography, right? You have to, it's Tom Barron telling you his story, and it's up to him how he tells you his story and how much time and focus he gives to those characters. Those characters play different roles in his life, and it depends on him how important he finds someone in his life. So if we see it from that perspective, I think we cannot really complain about it. And that's the problem with biographies, I guess. But I think I really love this genre of fictional biography a lot these days, and I want to read more of it, because I think this is another genre that I would really love to read after YA novels. Alright, so this was my review for the book All Are Wrong Today by Elan Mastai, and I think this is one of the best books that I have read till now. And to be honest, I don't know why I took so much of time to pick this book. So I want you guys to read this book if you haven't already. This is one of the most wittiest and the funniest book ever. Also, if we talk about the genre of time traveling, this is the best time traveling story I have ever consumed in my entire life. And to be honest, there are no loopholes. It sounds so accurate and so relatable, and just something that can happen that seems like, yes, it's a possibility. Like it's really a possibility. Alright, so that was all for today's video. If you liked it, then do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload a new video, since I post new videos every week. And I also have a blog on Instagram at the rate of book_junction. You can follow me there because I post book pictures there. I also post book recommendations and all of that stuff. So if you want any of that, you can follow me there. And yes, I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.